What is up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this. Oh my God, guys. We are living in historical times. Who else is pumped right now? My God. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, man. I've been dying to go live today, but I was waiting. I was like, we got to stay on our normal time. People get all mad when I do early streams or anything like that. So let's get right into this, guys. I hope you guys are hyped because we're about to have a hype stream. We are. Twan, what's going on, bro? Amor. Let's see here. Twan, what's going on? Amor said ADA is the Bitcoin is in the Bitcoin books. We got a Discord team getting very active. I love it. I'm down for it too, bro. Crip, my boy wants to join in the Discord. Can you put the link in? Yep, I'll drop it right now. I will drop it right now. Let's pull that up real quick. Guys, while I pull this link up, freaking Bitcoin is at $87,000, guys. Did we have... It's just, I'm like, I wish we could just go through a recap of everything that we've gone through in the last few months, the last year, 2 years on the stream. Everything has been building up to this moment right here, guys. It really has. And for the last few weeks, last few months, really, I've been telling you guys about this bull flag that if it played out was going to be freaking crazy, was going to be epic. And you guys can see, and we're gonna go through all this right now. I'm just pulling up the stream so I can drop the Discord real quick. Let's see here. All right, just drop the Discord in the chat. Let's see here. Hold on real quick. No. Back in here. All right, sorry. My dog. All right, let's get into this. All right, guys. Let's just start over here. So welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. OMG right now. If you guys are wondering, I just dropped the Discord. I'm going to pin it to the top. So if you guys are interested in joining our Discord, come join. We are very hyped. We talk about crypto all day. Doesn't have to be necessarily NFK, but just everything that's going on. So let's just jump into this real quick. So I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin. So you guys know, since we've been just doing this, right, for the last few months, I've been telling you guys since pretty much after maybe April, when this started to look like it was forming, was this epic bull run, or this bull flag. And I was like, guys, this isn't like your normal little bull flag, for a week trading or anything like that. This has been for the last 6 months. We've seen this massive bull flag, right? And I was like, it's not necessarily definitely going to play out, but I was like, if this thing plays out, it is going to be epic. And I mean, there's no other way to look at this chart as in look at the breakout from this bull flag. Bitcoin topping so far at 88,400 to this date. But we right now are sitting at around 87,000. Absolutely insane right now. If you guys think about this, Bitcoin right now is currently up $66,700. Earlier today, it was up over $7,000 in a 24-hour period. If you were to tell me a week ago that we were going to be at $85,000+ for Bitcoin, I wouldn't have said you were crazy, but I would have said, bro, like, what's going to happen? This has to be an epic run. And this is exactly what we've been seeing all day today, all for the last few days, this weekend. This weekend, remember on our last stream that we had on Friday, I was telling you guys, I was like, listen, we might have a dull weekend ahead of us. I was like, but we might have one of those weekends where we just go crazy. And that's exactly what we saw this weekend, where we were pumping. Bitcoin just seemed like it, and it's still to this right now, just seems like it just does not want to stop. It just continues to keep running and running and running. Obviously, we're seeing slight retracements, but it's very brief. And then we just see this continuation of moving, right? And we'll kind of look at it, pulling up the 30-minute. Let's go. So as of basically yesterday, let's just say yesterday, this was Sunday morning. Look at this chart. I mean, just the small retracements, but continuing to move up. This is exactly what you want to see, a nice, healthy chart right here. And I told you guys this a while back, that when we get into a bull run, and we've been in a bull run basically since 2023, but when we see the top and we're getting close to the top and you're seeing Bitcoin going crazy, you're going to have days where Bitcoin is fluctuating 5, $10,000. And that's exactly what we're seeing today. But it's not fluctuating. It is continuation of upward movement. Now, we're going to cover a couple of things. I am going to be honest today. We were going to do a members only stream today. And I was like, you know what? Maybe we should hold off on the members only stream. I'm sure the members will understand. Let's just bring everybody in here because we got to talk about some stuff here. Not just Bitcoin going crazy, but a couple other things going on here. Look at the freaking bubbles today. Look at the bubbles. Look at Crow right now, up 76 freaking percent today, guys. Dogecoin up another 18% today. Brett, BTT, Ordinals is up 13%. We have this new project, Grass, is up like crazy. I mean, right now, if your project's only up 5 or 10%, it's like, it's not really doing much compared to a lot of these projects that are absolutely killing it. And these aren't even anything. We have some projects that are absolutely ripping today. But the fact that you're seeing Bitcoin at a big bubble up 8% today, it's fascinating, guys. It really is. Let me jump in the chart here, and then we're going to go over a couple things here because as bullish as I am, and I'm going to stay bullish right now, remember, I got to be the guy that's going to have to tell you guys and be prepared, right, for when we top out. So just be ready. So I said what's up to Twan. I think I left off Pink. What's going on? Flips in the house. What's going on, brother? Ricky, what's going on, bro? Pink said that Call's doing better than MILADY. Thank you for pointing that out. Robert said, what up, Fud? What's going on, bro? Troy's in the house. NFK to the moon. MiX. MILADY sleeping, but Call is running. Jay said, let's go. What's going on with NFK fam? You tell me, bro. We're like I said, we've been waiting for some big movement as far as like some big transactions coming in. We haven't seen them yet, but we're holding pretty strong. Old, what's going on, bro? Robert said, dude, CRONOS is up. My bag looks good. Ricky said, Call is one of my biggest bags, and it's hardly moved yet. Okay. Overcome. CRONOS is on fire. Red Rum said, MILADY definitely is sleeping. You know, I will agree on the MILADY tip. But a couple things. We're going to just talk about this real quick. I was going to talk about the Fear and Greed Index right now, but a couple things. First, Ethereum. Ethereum has woken up, right? We've been seeing a lot of movement since this W pattern that we pointed out when everything was pointing out a W pattern. This was probably a few days ago, maybe a week now. You can see this massive move. We're still waiting for that $4,000 Ethereum that we know is about to be hitting here soon, right? Ethereum, big movement, but hasn't blown up yet, right? That over that plus $4,000 mark is really going to be a big indicator that these meme coins are just going to be going absolutely crazy. We do have a couple projects that haven't blown up like you expected, right? MILADY being one of them. You know, we're looking at MILADY, and disclaimer, I covered this in the Discord this past weekend that I did sell off on my MILADY. When she ran up on this big move. I ended up selling my MILADY. I was up like 35%. I ended up selling and being reminded why I do not like using central exchanges, right? Because I'll be frank, I was up probably like $1,000 on MILADY. It wasn't even anything crazy. I was up $1,000. By the time I sold and I looked at what I actually took home, bro, Crypto.com literally took like $500 out of that $1,000 profit. I'm not even exaggerating. Like it was aggravating, to be honest. So I haven't jumped back in on MILADY because I don't even know if I want to even buy in on Crypto.com's platform anymore, because it is just getting to the point where I'm literally having to share half my profits with Crypto.com. Like it's insane. It really is insane. So I'm kind of staying away from that right now. But MILADY, I'm agreeing with you guys. She hasn't really performed yet like we want to see. Nice W pattern has pointed out again on MILADY. So we'll see. The last time we saw somewhat of a W pattern, she shot up, right? So we'll see how it goes. You know, it stinks because I want to get back in, right? I want to get back in on MILADY, but I don't even know if it's worth it on, just because I'm so sick of giving these people, half of what I'm making as far as on these trades. I really am. MILADY not really moving much, but to come to MILADY's defense, we have other projects that aren't moving as much as well right now, like Myro. Myro's not moving much, and if you really look at the crypto bubbles, other than maybe Brett And Doge, you don't really see any meme coins that are absolutely going crazy right now. You see Pepe up 6.5%, Dog with Hats up about 13%. Nero, that's been doing absolutely crazy good, is actually down 12% right now. I heard Turbo is not doing good today. I haven't looked at the charts, but let's see here. And look at Turbo. Turbo, not doing the best today either. What I'm getting to is right now you're seeing that meme coins aren't actually what people are buying right now. Now, is that to be discouraged or to be upset about? Particularly, I wouldn't be. Yes, you're looking at the charts right now on Bitcoin and it's going crazy, right? But if you notice, Bitcoin's going crazy. Solana's going crazy. A lot of these projects that are actually fundamentals right now, or big market cap per fundamental projects, are doing really well right now. You're looking at like meme coins in particular that aren't really exploding today. They're not doing bad. You're looking at Pepe up 3%, Bunks up 3%. Like I said, Myro only 1.5%. Ladies is down 0.4%. If you catch the gist of what I'm getting to, is meme coins haven't gotten the green light yet, right? But I wouldn't be upset or I wouldn't be discouraged as of now. Just hold off. Hold off right now. Now, looking at the dominance for Bitcoin right here, and I'm going to pull up the dominance charts because this is a big thing that we are going to be focusing on. I mean, like, we're going to be watching this thing like white on rice because we need to see what's going on here. So we were covering this yesterday. We saw that Bitcoin, or last week, Bitcoin dominance topped out at around 61%. We saw the nice little drop down to about 58.5, but you've seen since then, we've seen a nice little move towards the upside, again, breaking above that 60% dominance. So with that being said, we're not in altcoin season yet, right? Like I told you guys last week on Friday, I think we've already started, but we haven't even gotten really, like, we're just getting kind of, if we're getting into the water of altcoin season, we're still dipping our toes in. We haven't really jumped in full-blown altcoin season yet. You're going to know when we start ripping because everything that you can even think of is going to be up like crazy. So what's going on right now, particularly for me, I did jump out of Myro, right? I jumped out, I think it was last week, pretty much where it's at right now. I jumped out on MILADY a few days ago, higher than where it's at right now. I'm not upset about those moves, but I definitely want to get back in, right? So I've kind of been waiting to see what's going on with the markets. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. Just Bitcoin is relentless. It's not stopping right now. So if you're a maxi and you're in Bitcoin, you're going freaking crazy. If you're in Solana right now, right, you're going crazy. Solana's been absolutely ripping. If you're in Ethereum right now, you're going crazy because Ethereum has been doing really well. And, we can keep going on. Like I said, a lot of these bigger market cap fundamental projects are doing really well right now. It's not our time yet as far as these small cap meme coins, but it will be. It will be. What I do want to point out is this fear and greed index. So you guys can see we have spiked like crazy. Fear and greed index, we're literally at 79 greed. We only need to go a few more ticks and we're going to be in extreme greed. What does that tell me? Well, I do truly think that Bitcoin is, and I don't say top out like for the whole, this, like it's done. That was the top and we're heading back down. But I do think that Bitcoin, if it hasn't already, it is going to find a top here soon, and we're going to see somewhat of a retracement, right? It needs to happen. It needs to happen only because Bitcoin has been running and running and running. I think that when we do see that retracement for Bitcoin, that's when I think you're going to see probably a lot of money flowing into the alts, in my opinion. Now, I'm not even looking. I'm just literally putting where I see we've found some support on some of these levels because that's most likely going to be where, if we see any kind of any support, it's going to be most likely at some of these levels. But I do think that when we start seeing Bitcoin retrace, if it even starts to retrace, we might do a moonshot continue up to maybe 95,000, 100. It's on the cards here, people. But if and whenever we do start retracing, that's when we're probably going to see Bitcoin dominance start just cratering. And that's when you're probably going to see alts just start blowing up like crazy. Now, there's a couple other things that I want to point out to you guys. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I am I'm being bearish or anything like that because I'm absolutely the most bullish I can be right now. I mean, come on, we have Bitcoin right now hovering around $88,000, right? Now, what I do want to point out is that the last bull run that we ran up on, you know what's crazy is we broke all-time highs around the same time of the year 2021. It's getting a little coincidental that you can see this was on our last run in 2021. We broke all-time highs November the 8th. That was 3 days ago, right? So I'm not saying that this cycle right here is going to be exact same, but I just want to make sure you guys keeping an eye out, because there is going to be a time where we are going to top out. We're going to top out, right? I don't necessarily think it's going to be, today or maybe even anytime soon, because this cycle has been a lot different than what we normally have to deal with, right? We have ETFs, inflows are going crazy, right? I think that the markets are very excited on the in January with Trump coming into office. He hasn't even come into office, and you can see the stock market has continued to make all-time highs. Bitcoin obviously has been, since the freaking night of the election, Bitcoin has not stopped, right? I'm just pointing out that there is going to be a time, at least if it's briefly, we are going to retrace. And I'm correlating the times that we've in 2021 when we did top out, right? Different times, but it was around the same time of the year back in November. Now, November still was a decent month. It didn't just top out and that was it. We stayed good. Alts actually, after Bitcoin made all-time highs, alts went absolutely ballistic, right? So am I saying that this is what's going to happen right now? Maybe not, right? But I am bringing it up because, we could see something similar where maybe we don't top out in November necessarily, but maybe we top out somewhere in December. When I was giving the predictions, the last few weeks, the last few months about us really having this next run that I said was coming, right? I didn't realize how fast Bitcoin was going to absolutely rip. I was anticipating that it was going to be a good move. We're going to have good days, good weeks, but it was going to be almost like a staircase. What we've seen in the last few days, the last week, has been nothing but, just absolutely parabolic movement. I want to say, since my time in Bitcoin and in the crypto industry in the last 5 years, I honestly can't recall a time where we've ripped this much, in such a short amount of time. Now, I'm sure there's probably been plenty of times, but I just can't recall since 2020 that we've absolutely ripped like this. And I mean, even in 2021, when we were having days like this, we would follow with, a retracement, and we'd kind of hang around there for a little while. And then, a few days later, next week, we'd start running again. It has just been nonstop running. And you know what? And that's why I think you're seeing a lot of meme coins right now kind of getting the back burner on everything, because a lot of people are like, shit, Bitcoin just continues to run. I'm just going to stay in Bitcoin right now, or I'm going to put my money in Bitcoin and I'm going to keep running this thing up until we get, until wherever the hell we're going. We're back hearing that everybody's calling for $100,000 Bitcoin, which I do agree that we're most likely going to see at least a $95,000 Bitcoin probably in the next week or two, right? Now, watch me say this and that was it. We start retracing as of now. It's just the momentum behind Bitcoin right now feels like it's unstoppable right now, right? But it always is going to run out of gas at some point. Is it going to be brief? We'll have to see how that plays out, because, like I keep saying, we're living in times right now. I'm telling you, you're going to talk to people in 5 years ago, and you're going to remember where you were at, right? What you were doing during this time, because this is just something that that you're going to remember, right? These times in crypto, especially when we get into, when your favorite alt, your favorite meme coin is up 10x or more. So, just checking. Carlos, what's going on? Jay said, hey, are we getting new merch soon? Yeah, I'm going to drop something new here soon. I need a new hoodie. Robert said, can you claim your fees on taxes? I don't know, bro. That's a good question. That is a good question, man. Ricky said, that's why you have to diversify. Overcome said, dude, what exchange should we use in Tampa? I mean, you can use crypto.com. You can use Coinbase. You know, if you're looking for on and off ramps or central exchanges. But I'm real big on just DeFi, bro. If you can use DeFi, I would go that route. I forgot Overcome is a neighbor. He is a neighbor over across the pond. Overcome said Trump's going to end the crazy capital gains. Wow, 3.14 trillion. Robert saying, MEX said, I'm surprised CRONOS systems run before Ethereum, like VVS up 70%. Let's pull up DeFi real quick. Flip, are you in the house, bro? Flip, you in the house? Billy, look at Billy, bro. Billy's ripping today. Krob, which is on CRONOS, is going crazy. Unloaded Lion. Corgi with knife. I don't know if about that one, but I mean, anything right now on CRONOS particularly is freaking ripping right now. I didn't realize CRONOS, the actual coin, was up so much today. I really didn't realize it was up so much. Let's actually pull up CRONOS ecosystem. Look at that, guys. Look at the volume. $44 million for CRONOS. A week ago, we were doing $2 million. Absolutely crazy. CRONOS right now is going crazy. Freaking Mouse is the biggest mover for today. Stuck pasta, I guess, whatever you call it. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this freaking God candle right here, guys. Oh my God. I'm freaking pissed that I didn't jump in on anything on CRONOS. Pretty much anything on CRONOS, if you just picked it out today, is up running. Rayoshi finally up. What is this? Nuts. And you can see people are actually starting to boost these projects. We haven't seen this on CRONOS yet. Overcome said retail hasn't really piled in yet. I don't know, bro. I do think that retail has started to pile in. I really do. Yo, Bearish, what's going on, brother? I do think that that retail has started to pile in because remember what I told you guys. DeFi and altcoin and DeFi season is going to start running after we get to certain levels, and that's what we're starting to see. I mean, the fact that you're seeing CRONOS going crazy right now, this is exactly what we saw. I'm not going to say towards the end of the bull run, but when we were in the thick of the bull run, this was right here. This is what was going on. And I'm talking about, it wasn't just a day. That's why I'm curious to see in the next week or two where we're at. Because last time in 2021, I mean, CRONOS was running for like a solid 2 months. And I'm talking about the CRONOS, the ecosystem, where you could just buy in on something, right? And it was like after like that, an hour or two, you were up 30, 40, 50% on any one of these projects, right? So, and it just continued to move and move and move. And there was some projects that if you bought in on, which I think was call, because I mean, you guys can see, I told you guys this, right? I told you guys this a while back. I said, when we start running, call is going to be that one. Now, obviously per gains, you can say call's not the biggest mover in CRONOS for today, but you have to remember call's got the biggest market cap, right? And the fact that call's up $30 million on their market cap in the last 2 days is telling you how much money is flowing in to call, particularly right now. I wouldn't be surprised. You're hearing it here. I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about an all-time high for call if we can continue to see this money coming in. Because, I mean, look at this. Call really isn't too far from its all-time high right here. So the bottom looks like it was in at around the 26 area, around basically bouncing on this support level that we had mapped. So shout out to everybody that's in call right now, because I'm telling you this, I think call is probably going to be the #1 meme coin that's on the CRONOS ecosystem. It already is. Robert said, I'm going to sell half my bag and hold my beer. You're going to, I mean, do what you got to do, bro. You go do what you got to do. Bullish said, I'm so happy I got 70 billion. So you bought back in, Bullish? I didn't call you bearish. I said bullish. But that's a good name. I'm going to call you bearish if you ever come through here and you're talking bearish. Robert said he did. Did I call you bearish? I'm sorry, bro. You know I meant bullish. I didn't. Your name's so close. Moore said, I got in on 2021 at the FOMO time. Lost all my gains. Not this time, son. Never again. My boy is telling us. Ricky with the call. Art said it's ORDI bag. Let's pull up ORDIs, bro. Listen, we're still the ORDI bros, all right? Don't let anyone ever tell you anything different. Nice. Hell yeah. We're still the ORDI bros, all right? So finally, we broke out of this fallen wedge that we had. And it looks like this W pattern's starting to play out. You've topped out so far at around the 47 for ORDI, so definitely looking good. You know, I will tell you, I would have expected that Ordinals would be like knocking on $100 door right now, given that Bitcoin right now is at freaking 88,000. Are we gonna hit 90,000 on the stream, bruh? What is going on right now? Even bro, we're literally hitting all-time highs. While we were just talking, Bitcoin hit $89,000. We're at 89 right now. Yes, we are, dude. Like, I'm trying to hold it in right now. What is going on right now, guys? Like, this is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane, guys. I'm so happy for you guys. Anybody right now, if your portfolio is in the green, I honestly, truly am happy for you guys. I know what we've gone through on this channel for the last 2 years, going through the bear market and stuff like that, and just where we're at right now. I can't even, I'm about to cry. I'm just kidding. No, but I really am so happy for you guys. Anybody out there that's listening, if your portfolio is in the green, I'm just like ecstatic for you. I really am. But now you're addicted. I'm going to be honest with you. 2021 hit, and I started seeing what I was making on crypto and stuff like that, and it was it. That was it. I was like, that's it. I'm hooked for life, right? Crypto. I was in CRONOS at the time. Oh, and you want me to tell you guys how we know that we're on a crazy run? Craig has blessed us with his presence. Craig doesn't show up often, but when he does, you better believe the markets are running. What's going on, Craig? What is going on, bro? Lazy like that. Lazy, you know what I'm talking about. My boy does not show up unless the markets are absolutely ripping. Craig's a big, if you see Craig in the chat, you know it's a good day in crypto. Oh man, this is crazy, guys. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is insane, honestly. I would be expecting tomorrow that we're gonna be getting into extreme greed. Market cap right now, $2.9 trillion. We're up almost 7%. Volume, 266 million, up 20% in volume right now. If you want to tell me that retail is not FOMOing in right now, I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. And you know how I know? You guys always know the story I always tell you guys back in 2021, how I didn't realize at the time, the top of the market, and I'm not saying this is the top, but when we were at the top of the market around that time, people that don't know crypto or don't really even associate with crypto were coming up to me and asking me, never forget, this elderly person came up to me at the gym and asked me how to buy Shiba. 80 years old, at the gym, and he asked me how to buy Shiba, and I was like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, how the hell does he know about Shiba? You know, and I look back and I'm like, that was like the top of the market when he asked me that. And what I'm getting to is today, he might be watching. One of my boys hit me up today. That's, you know, he knows crypto, but he's not really, he's into like, he makes a lot of money doing trading Pokemon cards. He has a big channel on Pokemon and stuff like that. And he hits me up and he's like, bro, what's going on, man? He's like, how high you think Shiba's going to go? And I'm talking to him, and in my head, I'm like, got deja vu. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, does this mean the top of the market's coming up soon? Because people that don't know crypto, that people that don't really associate with crypto are starting to hit me up, right? Now I'm waiting for grandma to call me. And if she starts asking me how to buy call or something like that, that's when I'm going to be like, guys, this is the top. Sell everything when I get that call. Robert, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, bro. I do appreciate that. My boy said 1T for you from me. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Art said, well, let me go back here real quick. Exit strategy. Oh, Craig said, got my exit strategy and price points set this bull run. Will not ride it all the way down this time. Let's go. There you go. That's a good plan right now, guys. Listen, euphoria is kicking in, right? Your portfolios are doing great. Maybe your MILADY hasn't exploded yet. Your Myro or whatever you guys are in. Maybe your projects have gone up like crazy. I by no means, I'm not giving out financial advice, and nor am I saying for you to sell anything. But what I'm saying is don't let the euphoria take over everything, right? Don't let the greed take over everything. You need to just keep an eye on this market. Focus on everything. When you're up, take advantage of it. Secure the bag, right? Because what's going to happen, you don't realize what greed is, right? I'm not saying that you're a greedy person because you want to make as much money as possible. What I'm saying is when greed hits is when you're up. Let's just say you have a $5, you bought $5 and now you bought $500 in call and you're up. Let's just say you're up to $2,000, right? Greed is, you're up, you just 4x'd, right? But you just can't sell because what if you miss? What if it continues to keep moving up and you miss? You miss out on those gains. That to me is considered a form of greed to where it's clouding your logical thinking and all you're thinking about is missing out on more gains, right? Even though you're up 4x, you're missing out on more gains. Now, I know you're like, well, Crip, this is just the beginning. I agree. What I'm saying is that when you're in that situation where you're up 10x or whatever the case is, secure the bag. Not financial advice, but secure the bag because you're always going to get more opportunities, right? You're always going to get more opportunities. But if, just like Craig said, we all have stories where we've been around during this time where we're up like crazy and we just thought it was going to continue and continue and continue and we didn't sell. And we rode that bitch all the way back down. And it's a bad feeling. It's a bad feeling when that call that you had that was worth $2,000, right, is back down to $600 when you go to sell and you only made $100 and you have the opportunity to 4x your money. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not bursting your bubble. I'm not saying that right now is the time or anything like that for you to sell everything. I'm not giving you financial advice. All I'm saying is just make sure that you're grounded. You're focusing on what the plan is as far as whatever your goals were for when you were buying in, and just make sure you make the logical move as far as what's best for you, so you can keep moving and you can keep bouncing and making those other opportunities, because there's going to be plenty out there, guys. All right, I guarantee it. I'm telling you guys, I've been through it all. In this market, through multiple bull runs and gone through, some crazy bear runs or bear markets and stuff like that. I personally, I'm so happy about this bull run, but boy, when we get into the bear run, you're going to be like, why do you have such a big smile on your face? And it's going to be because I make the most money when we're in the bear runs because I'm setting myself up, right? Because maybe I didn't catch the top during the bull run, right? But I made money. I made good money, and now I'm ready to start investing it and catching these drops during the bear runs. We're nowhere near there. I'm just saying, when we go through it, you're gonna see. I'm gonna be sitting here like, hell yeah, Solana just hit $20. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's ever gonna go down to those levels, but Art said, when is NFK gonna get to 10 billion, bro? You'll know. There'll be signs, Art, when we're at 10 billion. And I'm telling you, one of the signs is going to be me driving, and I'm going to be in a freaking Ferrari. We're going to be doing live. Or I'm going to be on a yacht, and I'm going to have Ricky with me, and Troy, you know what I'm saying, and Gina, and the whole squad. there's going to be signs. There's going to be signs. So MiX said, I have a big bag of call. Should I sell some call and jump back into MILADY? Bro, that's something you have to decide on your own, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I will say is call's up like crazy. I mean, do I think that call's going to continue to run? It could, right? This is a God candle that we formed so far. MILADY right now hasn't really performed yet, right? She hasn't really performed yet. If we zoom out on MILADY, she technically hasn't broke out. You can see that she's still on a downward trend. Believe it or not, she's still on a downward trend on MILADY, right? You can kind of see that we've still been making lower highs as of now, right? So you haven't seen that big explosive move that we know is going to happen for MILADY. So, I mean, that's a decision that you have to make on your own, dude. You know what I'm saying? What I will say is that MILADY is on a few other extra exchanges than Call. Call is pretty much strictly, you know, it is on like another exchange, but it's predominantly on CRONOS, right? So you're gonna have the CRONOS crowd that's on Call. I feel like it is slightly restrictive on the amount of money that can come into Call. Now, do I think Call can continue up? I do. I just told you guys at the beginning of the stream, I think Call can most likely break all-time highs, in my opinion. So, but I could see why somebody would be like, you know what, I'm going to jump in on MILADY because it hasn't moved yet, right? We haven't seen that explosive move yet on MILADY. So it's kind of like one of those things where you got to, you know, you got to kind of figure it out on your own. What do you think, right? Craig said, about to hit 89,000. This is getting good. Hell yeah, we already broke over 89. Dude, we're about to hit 90. If we hit $90,000 live on stream, what should I do? Should I dance? Sounds no Diddy on that one, but like, what should I do if we hit 90K live on stream right now? You guys have been watching other streamers all day today. Like, what did they do when we were breaking up to these highs? Did anybody do anything crazy? Like, what should I do? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I owe it to you guys. If we hit 90,000. What do you guys think I should do? Pound a tea. I don't have any tea. All I have is IPAs right now. But I like that one. Tuan said breakdance. Punk said juggle. Lazy said take your hat off. Well, I'll take my hat off right now, dude. You know I got long hair. All right, I'm putting my hat back on. You guys see my hat? It's a local Florida brand. Lazy over here trying to be funny. Lazy. What did you think I was going to take my hat off and my edge line was going to be all like jacked up, bro? Lazy said shave your head. All right. I ain't listening to Lazy no more. Ricky said don't do a shotgun. All right. We could probably do that. Bro, I haven't been in college in so long. I don't even know if I still remember how to do a shotgun. Lazy over here thinking he's funny. Take your hat off. He thought I was going to have like no hair or something. Lazy over here with the jokes. You guys got to watch him. Well, keep an eye on the charts. Let me know if we hit 80 or 90K. Let's just run through these articles real quick. Nothing too crazy. Record-breaking spot Bitcoin ETF trading. Implications for the upcoming altcoin season. So the recent surge in spot Bitcoin ETF trading has shattered previous records, marking a pivotal moment in the cryptocurrency landscape. The unprecedented activity is sending waves through the market, sparking speculation about which altcoin might be poised for significant growth. As investors look beyond Bitcoin, anticipation builds for the emergence of tokens that could ride the moment of the new trend. One standout is XYZ Verse, the first all-sport meme coin blending meme culture with sport enthusiasm, aiming to surpass the remarkable gains of tokens that have soared by thousands of percent. I feel like they paid to be in this article. What do you guys think? Do you guys know anything about this project? XYZ Verse. I didn't read this article, but So they're saying a couple alts that are poised to explode. XRP. We have a lot of people saying XRP in the chat, right? XRP is what they're, I do still think, and let's pull up the XRP chart real quick, because where's she at? 61 cents. I mean, XRP is another project. Like I said, just like I was saying about the meme coins, it hasn't really exploded yet. I mean, I know some of you guys have been around, but I don't think some people really understand when we are actually in altcoin season, when Bitcoin dominance comes down from 60% down to 45%, I don't think you can understand, like, a project like XRP is most likely going to run from 60 cents all the way up to like $3 in a very short period of time. Something like that is what's going to happen. So they're calling for XRP, a project that I still have been saying that I think is going to be the top meme coin when we get out of, like, when we're in the top of altcoin season. I think Pepe is going to be the number one meme coin. And I've been saying this for how long, guys? And I always repeat it because I still do think that we're going to see Pepe as the number one meme coin. Shout out to Flip. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, bro. I do appreciate that, bro. Did you, I know you said you had to take a call. I'll pull up DeFi again. Did you see, what was it? Oh, Billy. You see Billy today, bro? Up 70% right now, dude. 70 freaking percent. We'll jump into the charts here in a second when I finish this article. Thank you again for the $10 flip. Appreciate that, brother. Dog with hat. Another meme coin, right? Another meme coin. Shiba. This is, like I said, I got a phone call today. Someone was asking me about Shiba. I told him, I said, bro, I think Shiba's going to do really well, right? But I was telling him, I said, Shiba, for it to get to all-time highs, it has a big, track ahead of him if it's going to get to all-time highs. But I told him, I said, you can't rule out anything with crypto. So conclusion, we skipped through all that, but I showed you the projects that they're particularly saying. In conclusion, Bitcoin ETFs boost altcoins like XRP, Pepe, WIF, Shiba, and this paid advertisement XYZ verse, blending meme coin cogent. And they're saying that they're still promoting the hell out of it. But I do agree with XRP, Pepe, Pepe, WIF, yeah, and Shiba. I think, particularly Shiba is going to do really well, but I'm telling you, I think that Dog with Hat like Pepe are probably going to outperform a project like Shiba. And the last article right here, Bitcoin hits new $85,000 high with just 17% left from a $100,000 record. Let's see right now, we're at 89K. How far are we from, well, I don't even need to do the math. But 89,000, we're what, 11% away from 100,000. Yep. I mean, obviously, simple math. We're 11% away from $100,000 right now. So think about that. Bitcoin right now is up 11%, 11.4% for the day. Just think about that, guys. This is insane. This is insane. Absolutely insane. We'll skim through this article real quick. I thought it was a different article and they were talking about the same project. I was gonna be like, bro, what in the? That's some good advertisement right there. So Bitcoin surpassed the record 85K mark for the first time in history, potentially setting the stage for a six-figure price tag before 2025. Bitcoin's price breached all-time highs of 85K. This was earlier. At around 18 Universal Time. So let's see here. So they're saying that Trump's victory puts Bitcoin on track for 100K before the end of the year. End of the year? I say by the end of this freaking probably week, we're going to be at 100K. What do you guys think? You guys think that we're probably going to hit 100K by the end of this week? I honestly would not be surprised if we hit 100,000 by the end of this week. I really wouldn't. Let me go on to crypto.com and let's see what their top movers are for today, and we'll pull up the charts. Oh, I saw you guys talking about this. All right. Oh my God. What is this act? I saw you guys talking about this on freaking, bro, 2,000%? Oh my God. Dude. Why didn't we know about this before this pop? 2,000%? Is this a typo? Oh my God. Bro, that like makes me sick. Hungry, what's going on, brother? I'll talk about MILADY here in a second. Pink said Binance listed ACK and Peanut. That's why. Okay, I was going to say the next one is Peanut. RIP, my dog, Peanut. Miss you squarely. Just kidding. Dude. 2,000%? Oh my gosh, dude. Let's pull up old Peanut. I hope they sent these people some money. The people that lost the damn squirrel. Feel bad for them. Is this Peanut right here? Is this it? No, this isn't it. No, this isn't it. Peanut up 252%. This is on Solana, right? Yeah, it's on Solana. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Do you guys see Dog Elon? Dog Elon is up right now, too. Hell yeah. Up. Dog Elon right now is up 40%. It's freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. I mean, this is awesome. Like I said earlier, you know, if your particular meme coin hasn't absolutely ripped yet, I'm telling you, if as long as we can stay bullish as far as with Bitcoin, you're going to see your favorite meme coin having days like what we've seen. Maybe not up 2,000% in a single day, but you're going to see where it's going to jump up 100, 200% in a day. That's what you can look forward to when we're at the top of this altcoin season, right? Right now, like I said last week, what did I tell you guys? I said it feels like we have started, where we can officially say we have started an altcoin season. And the reason why I said we've started, but necessarily we're nowhere near even getting towards the mid spot of this, altcoin season that we know that's coming, is because of Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance is a big indicator. And, I'm going to pull it back up. When we had talked about this is when Bitcoin dominance had dropped down, that 1.5%. Well, since then it has spiked back up, but you're seeing a lot of money coming into alts. And what's going on? Well, you're seeing money going into Bitcoin as well, but you're also seeing new money coming in. And I explained this last week. When people come into this market, you're having a mixed breed. Some of them are like, you know what, I'm going to just buy in on Bitcoin because Bitcoin's running. They're a little bit more conservative. And then you have maybe newer investors coming in. They're like, damn, Bitcoin's at $89,000. They don't even know that they can buy a little fraction of Bitcoin, a Satoshi, right? But they're looking, and their friends have been telling them about Peanut, right? Or Pepe or NFK. And they're like, shit, I can throw in $50 or $100 on NFK right now and get 30, 40 billion. Why? It's more intriguing. And that's what you're seeing right now, is you're seeing some of these alts, not all of them yet, but you're seeing some of these alts getting a big inflow of money coming in while Bitcoin's dominance is still staying pretty high. And that's, that is all to come on what we're having right now, is because you're seeing a lot of new money flowing in. Altcoin season is not going to be particularly necessarily about the new money, because we're going to see the new money flowing in as long as Bitcoin is still shining and it's all over the news, right? But when we see altcoin season is when you're going to see Bitcoin dominance dropping down, and you're going to see a lot of the profits from Bitcoin going into the alts, right? Now, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to crash and alts are going to start spiking. No, you're going to see Bitcoin kind of staying stagnant, right? Whether it's at that $100,000 mark, maybe it's at that $90,000 mark, maybe it retraces a little bit and it's at 80, 85,000. But you're seeing alts now taking the lead, right? You're seeing alts right now, or whenever this happens, you're seeing Ethereum breaking all-time highs. You're seeing Solana breaking all-time highs. You're finally seeing MILADY up 300% in a day. That is what I'm talking about, and that's what we know is going to happen, right? We've been talking about this for the last few months. It just feels good knowing that we are literally into it now. We're into it now. It feels great. It really does. Gina said, what did I miss? A lot, girl. A lot. So if we hit 90K, everybody's saying I got to get up and start dancing, doing something. So I don't even know what I'm going to break. If it hits 90K, I don't even care about copyright. We're putting some music on and we're going to do something here. We're going to do something here. So if you leave right now and we hit 90K, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it live. Amor said super cycle hasn't even begun yet. Wait until Bitcoin dominance drops. Bullish is saying, hold on. Gene said, do you think Bitcoin will break 100K tomorrow? I don't know, bro. I don't know about 100K tomorrow. I mean, the way things are looking, I wouldn't say no, but at the same time, I would say that, we're definitely on the run for 100K. We're definitely on a run. Remember like a month, 2 months ago when we had that stream and we were talking about, I got everybody's predictions on what do you guys think the top of the market, where do you guys think the top of the market's going to be? And, we talked about, I think a lot of us came to the conclusion, not everybody, but we kind of came around like that $125,000 area, right? And I agreed, but I remember what I said. I said that, listen, when we get up to that $100,000 area, it is going to be a big resistance level. I'm trying to think of what I can say here. It's going to be a big resistance level around before we get to that 100,000 level. And it's because I don't think some of us understand that people have been being told that we're going to hit 100K for the last 5 years. A lot of people have bought in. He's still holding from 2021 when they bought in at the last high at 65, 68, 69,000. And maybe they're still holding on, waiting for us to get up to that level. You think they're going to wait till 100,000? They're probably going to sell when we get to 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, right? You're going to see all these levels when we get up there. They're all going to be major resistance levels. They're going to be, and I mean major resistance levels where how we've been blowing through 80, 82, 85,000, it's going to be nothing to where when we get into the 90,000s, where it's going to be it's going to take us a lot more. And I think that when we get into 90,000, we're probably most likely, if we can even tonight or tomorrow, whenever the case is, we're going to get rejected, right? And we're most likely going to see where it's going to be more of a grind, more of a struggle for us to break above 90, 91,000, because that's when you're going to see a lot of people taking profits, right? Because Bitcoin, it's that mental, just like with any project, right? When you're talking about breaking to zero on MILADY, or talking about breaking to zero on whatever project you're talking about, or going from that 99 cents to $1, it's a big deal. It's a mental kind of spot where it just, people see 99 cents, they see $1, like, oh crap, and they start selling, or vice versa. If they see the project was at $1 and it goes down to 99, now they're like, oh shit, I can buy it at 99 under $1. Right? So it's a mental spot that I think it's going to take a lot more than what we've seen in the last few weeks. Right? So hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we blast right through it. But I really do think the 90s are going to be a big struggle, just because it's such a mental, a mental spot that a lot of people have been waiting for. And I'm sure there's going to be massive sell orders all up and down from 90,000 to 100,000. So, but I will say the people that have been short in the market have been getting absolutely wrecked, and we have to thank them, because that is also what's been helping Bitcoin really continue to keep moving is people just think, oh, we hit 85, I'm shorting the market now, and it just, it literally just wrecks them, right? Oh, we hit 86, wrecks them, and it's just going to continue to do that. And we got to say thank you so much to everybody that's been wrecked on shorts, because they're helping us continue to just keep running and running and running. So if I missed any of your questions, I'm so sorry, guys. Amor said, how the hell is it up 2,000%? Well, they said it dropped on Binance. Crip, what is the Bitcoin dominance? And check Corgi AI. Let's pull up Corgi AI. Did I pass it? Corgi AI is all the way down here. Remember I said it had this sloppy little W pattern right here. I mean, it looks like it played out. This little like weird looking W pattern. Nice run up though. Beautiful run up. But like I said, anything right now on CRONOS, just because Crow particularly is up 70% for the day, you're just seeing, I mean, anything on the ecosystem is running right now. Anything. So looks good. I mean, it pretty much bounced off this support level that we were talking about for the last, few months. Not particularly a bounce, but you can see it broke below, ran above, almost came back to retest that level before taking off. So I would say it looks like it's hit its head at around the 21. You have this the 0.5 on the fib at around 21, 22 area is a big spot for some resistance for now. So, well, I guess it's really just basically waiting to see if CRONOS itself is going to continue to run. Right now, you probably will see a retracement in Crow slightly, but like I keep telling you guys, if we can continue to keep moving with the whole market, I think Crow sees a small retracement and then it continues its run. I was checking RTR. Amor said, we're all screwed if the exchanges shut down like when she ran all-time highs. Millions of people lost millions of dollars. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. We haven't seen that yet, this cycle. I mean, we've seen it briefly. It has happened in the last year. But, like, you would think, I mean, maybe they built up their infrastructure, because what he's referring to is back in 2021, every time we saw days like we saw today, Bitcoin, Coinbase would be down, Robinhood would be down, like all these major exchanges all at the same time would all go down, where you couldn't buy, you couldn't sell, right? And it's like, and for whatever reason, the price was fluctuating like crazy, but you couldn't do anything on your app, right? And people were just going ape shit, going absolutely ape shit. And it didn't happen just one time. It happened like 10 times throughout the whole bull run, right? But I personally haven't heard anybody complaining today about it. So Jason said calls dumping. You sure about that, buddy? It is down. It's down 7%. Someone sold a big bag. See, what's crazy is this is on MMF. This isn't even on VVS, right? So I mean, calls on so many different swaps that you don't even know, like the big sell-off. You can see right here. I mean, this particular bag right here sold 26, so about 52,000 in the last. Holy crap! They've sold 75,000 in the last like hour. That's crazy. People are making money, bro. But, I mean, as they're selling off, look at these big buys that are coming in. 27, 1800. This is just on VVS. This isn't even on CRONOS, like the actual app. This isn't on MMF or anything like that. This is just strictly through VVS, right? So, I mean, Ricky said, bro, check the chart. Are you talking about for MM Finance? Is MMF coming back? Is it finally coming back, bro? All my OG Chronos people know about MMF, boy. MMF was at $2 at during 2021. It's down. It's at a half a penny right now. So I mean, nice little run for right now. This thing's gonna have a big, a lot of upward rejection as it moves, but definitely doesn't look bad at all. Lazy said MMF dumped call before the run. Did they? Flip, I'm trying to figure out used car. Probably just hold at this point for a 20x. Let me pull that up for you, brother. So used cars, not really going anything crazy for today as of yet. You can see you found some support at our, what is that, the 618 as of right now. You got some support at around the 1730 area. You've bounced off of it multiple times. Let me see if there's even like a little W pattern forming. There might be a little W pattern forming, bro. Let's see here. Possible W pattern that's forming right here. What's up with this like thin ass? There we go. So you might have like this little W pattern that's forming, but I will say for now, you have support at the 618 at around the 1730. So, I mean, doesn't look bad. I will tell you this, it hasn't really run yet. If this thing breaks down at some point, which I don't think it's going to, but if we come back to retest this, what is this? The 786 at around the 1 cent mark, I'm going to jump in on used car. So if we jump down over here, because you can see we bounced multiple times and found some support. If we do bounce around this 1 cent mark on used cars, I'll probably will jump in and grab a bag. But for right, I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does, definitely going to take advantage of it. So what I'll say for right now, 618 holding pretty well at that, what is that, the 11? Looks like like I said, the 1730 area. Big spot for some support. And you'll know when you start running, you'll break above this 0.5, which is going to be around the 2 cent mark. So, I mean, it's not running, bro, yet. Not financial advice, but what you said, I probably would agree with. I probably would agree with maybe just holding, being patient for right now. Old said Hoppy did quite a dip too. Koktoshi, what's going on, bro? He said, sup, you freaking gangsters. We got all the OG people in here today. I will say top movers on our watch list is CRONOS. Anything that's on CRONOS right now is really moving. Billy is the next one that's moving. Other than that, it's like CRONOS has taken over for now. Even Tonic is up freaking 30%. Solana right now, I will say Solana, like Solana meme coins other than like Billy, are kind of stagnant right now, right? Which is crazy because look at freaking Solana right now. Look at Solana. Another project like we talked about that had that nice little bull flag, right? Not as clean as Bitcoin's, right? But you saw this bull flag that I said it looked like it was in the picture, and you see this massive run. Beautiful W pattern. Beautiful W pattern right here, which kind of kicked off this big run, right? So you can see this beautiful W pattern. That's a sloppy W right there, but it's still a W for the win. W in the chats. You can see nice W pattern, and Solana is absolutely ripped. $221 freaking dollars for Solana, guys. We're living in some beautiful times. Bitcoin has retraced slightly as we speak. Remember, we were close to 90,000. We're back down to around 88.5 right now. So Bitcoin's going to do stuff like that, right? We're going to see small little retracements here and there. But I mean, this run has been epic. I think the main thing, like I told you guys, you know, if you guys are listening, obviously I'm not going to give you guys any financial advice, but what I want to make sure that, you know, when everything's said and done, I want to make sure you guys come back when we're coming down as the market, we're in a bear run or a bear market, you know, 6 months from now, a year down, that you've made some solid money, right? So in order for you to do that, you got to make sure you secure that bag, right? You got to make sure you secure that bag. It doesn't matter to me, right? It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying, from all my trials and errors and everything like that, the number one thing that I've learned is that when I'm up, now I'm not talking about 5% up. I'm talking about when I'm up, you know, and I'm like, damn, I just 3x my money and I did it real quick. I'm securing the bag. I'm securing the bag, because another thing that I've always learned is there's always going to be more opportunity out there, guys. Always. Excuse me. Flip, you know I got you, bro. Thank you for the $10, dude. I really do appreciate you, man. All the support from everybody. Koktoshi said, been missing the live, working in the desert stacking Satoshis. Hell yeah. Mario said, bro, you got to check out Dog Elon. I did, bro. We checked it out. Shit's running. It is running. I'm so happy for everybody. Anybody that's been holding on to Dog Elon, you guys know I've been saying this for a while. I was like, if any project runs, please let it be Dog Elon. Just because my heart goes out to everybody that's been holding on to this damn project, right? So you can see nice run up. I was going to say, if it hasn't already, the 0.5 is going to be a big spot for some resistance at that 31. It looks like it topped out around the 29, close to the 30. So really close to that 0.5. You do have some support at a support level somewhere around the 24. You can see this has been a big spot that previously was support, right? Flipped over into resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does come back down for a quick or a brief retracement. Somewhere around the 24 is a spot where you bounce off at. So, but I'm happy for anybody that's been holding on to Dog Elon. 100%, bro. Punk said that's me holding since February. Gina said, make sure you guys slap that like. I appreciate that, Gina. Thank you so much. Robert said, I want all my debt gone. I'll tell you, if you stay patient with crypto, bro, that's an easy goal that you can obtain, bro. Amor said, when Jen comes back in the chat, will be the full run. Manny, what's going on? Hernandez, we need the big buys for NFK. I 100% agree with you, bro. I 100% agree with you, dude. We need those big buys coming in for No FUD Koala. That's on Solana. Small little hidden gem right there. What do you guys think we're going to be at tomorrow? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to take a cool off period tomorrow? Maybe come back to retrace 86,006, potentially 84.3, or do you think that we're going to blast past 90,000 tonight? What do you guys think? What do I think? Well, you guys kind of know what I think. I think that if we do see a retracement, well, let me speak clearly. I think we are going to see somewhat of a retracement. I think it's due, right? We've been pumping like crazy. I think if we come back to any of these levels, we're perfectly fine. And let me explain to you why I think that would be good, short term and long term. Right now, you have people that are watching the charts, You know, you think all the money's come in. No, there's still a lot of money sitting here watching on the sides. You have a lot of people that are like, damn it, it just doesn't stop pumping. It doesn't stop. If Bitcoin comes down to this level, I'm going to buy in, right? That's what they're telling themselves. So if Bitcoin drops down to some of these levels like 86.5, where we have support, 84.3, you know, some of these levels, or dare I say even 81,000. Yeah, it sounds a little crazy, like, damn, we would erase today's gains. You know, maybe not drop down to, you know, the 81,000, but if we drop down to 86.5 or 84.3 right there, I think would be healthy, because you would probably see a lot of money flowing back, or a lot of money coming in that feel like they've missed the boat, right? FOMO has kicked in. I can't tell you how many messages I got today on Discord personally, and from people in my inner circle that I know, you know, and that in my everyday life, that have hit me up asking me questions and what should they do and this and that. FOMO has kicked in. We probably at our all like local high levels for FOMO in the last year, I would say right now. So Ricky said, doesn't seem to be any quit to Bitcoin right now, although it needs to cool down. I mean, bro, listen, it's going to. It's inevitable. Everything eventually will hit its spot, and it's going to retrace. And I don't mean to retrace as in like a 30% drop or anything like that, but just a small, simple retracement, even if it goes sideways for the next few days as we accumulate, right? And get ready for those next, you know, those next levels up. It's going to need as much gas as it can get, jumping up past that 90. Like I said, that $90,000 to $100,000 threshold is going to be a very rough time as far as how much resistance it's going to see on every $1,000 that it tries to break. Mark my words, guys. Mark my words. This $80,000 level, we have blown through the 80s like it was nothing. $70,000 level gave us a lot of shit, right? And I think it was because, you know, our previous high in March was 73,000, around 74,000. So it just gave us a lot of shit getting even up to the 70s and really going through the 70s. But once we broke through that all-time high and we kind of got, you know, a few thousands above it, that's what you guys have seen in the last week, where we've just been breaking new highs. 80,000s, we didn't even acknowledge 80, 81, 82, 83. We've just flew right by it. Right? So, I mean, the 80,000s have been pretty smooth. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe retest some of these levels. Like I just said, we're at 89,000 again. It's insane. Right when you think that Bitcoin is going to retrace, it's like, nope. That's why I'm saying right now, if you're trying to short the market, you're playing with fire. Now, I will tell you, today, was it today or yesterday? One of these days, it was either yesterday or today. I don't even freaking remember. I opened up a short. We had broke above one of these levels. I don't remember what it was, but we broke above one of these levels. It was like, I don't remember if it was this spot right here or if it was this spot right here, but it was an all-time high. We broke above. I caught the high exactly. Opened up a short, 100x short, right? And freaking it dropped down. And I was up like 70% on my position, and I sold, right? Only to come back 5 minutes later, and we had ran all the way back up and broke above the high. And I was like, holy crap. That's when I was like, dude, you just got lucky there, right? If you're thinking about shorting the market, I mean, yeah, one of these times, if you keep shorting, you're going to keep getting wrecked, but one of these times you're going to probably be right, because we are going to retrace. But man, you're playing with fire. If you're trying to short the market right now. Robert said the Asian market is buying. They might be waking up right now. Gina said what Mog is doing right now, she ran so much, she got tired. She needs to rest. I mean, but if you really think about it right now, meme coins in particular aren't really performing right now, right? They're not really performing right now. You can see the W pattern that we talked about. It ran, made all-time highs, and then this thing was like, all right, I need to chill for a little while. as of now. So you can see you're kind of you're hanging around in between the 236 and the 382 right now. So the 382 is support at around that 16.9, 17 area is where you have support. But it's not just MOG, it's not just MILADY. It's pretty much all across the board right now for memes. If your meme is up, other than Doggy Lawn and maybe a couple other meme coins that are doing really well, majority of the pick of meme coins are either down or they're only up maybe a few percent as of right now. Kaktoshi said, cheers to the veterans and families. Should see a retracement but won't last long. It's crazy times. Hell yeah. And that is correct. If we have any veterans out there, shout out to all the veterans. You guys are the reason why we're able to freaking trade crypto every day. Right? And not just veterans in the States. I'm saying veterans across, you know. If you defend your country, shout out to you guys, right? Well, with that being said, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. We didn't break the $90,000 on live, so I was able to not have to do my crazy dance. I'm very happy, but at the same time, I'm like bittersweet because I don't mind dancing if that thing was going to hit, 90K. But maybe tomorrow, I'll still hold it up if we do it tomorrow, or if we hit 90K tonight, tomorrow's stream, we'll do something, all right? But oh, Hungry said, what about MILADY? My bad, bro. My bad. So I talked about this earlier about MILADY, dude. Couple things that I pointed out. Let me pull up the daily one more time. So with MILADY, along with a lot of meme coins today, you really haven't seen an explosive move. MILADY, obviously, from hitting the bottom of this channel, has moved up, right? But you can see she hasn't really moved much in the last few days. She's kind of getting stuck in between these two support levels and resistance, right? What I'll say about MILADY is, it's just not her time yet as far as with memes. And this isn't just for MILADY. Like I said, we just pulled up MOG. I was saying the same thing about Myro. Myro usually is a fast mover, and it's been stagnant, or if it's been down the last couple of days, right? So meme coins right now, kind of on the back burner, but I wouldn't be too worried because you've seen an upward move on MILADY. It hasn't been crazy yet, but I'm thinking as we get into you start seeing dominance coming down on Bitcoin. Whenever that does happen, you're going to see meme coins become the top pick, in my opinion, as far as big movers coming up. So if anything, right now, MILADY is still in a good spot to accumulate. Unfortunately, what I was saying, I'm sure you didn't see this or hear it earlier, but I was complaining because me particularly, I buy MILADY on crypto.com, and I did sell my MILADY. I told you guys in the Discord, I sold MILADY like 2 days ago when we broke up. When we hit the top of this channel, I sold, right? And I was like, hell yeah, I sold. It was like $1,000 profit, and I ended up, crypto.com ended up taking like half of that. And I was pissed. To the point where I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to be buying back in, particularly on crypto.com for MILADY, because I'm not happy. You're saying I'm up $1,000, and then when I go to sell, it's only freaking $500-$600. Like, I'm just, it's aggravating. I know it's a whole nother story, but what I'm getting to is me particularly, it stinks because I would buy right back in right now. I really would after this retracement, but I'm holding off because I don't even know. I would love to get it on DeFi, but you have to trade it on Ethereum, and I don't really have any Ethereum wallets right now. So, but MILADY's still in this downward channel, right? Not really worried, but technically hasn't broken out yet. This right here was an indicator that it's not ready to break out. It did not make a higher high, right, before it got rejected. So I think we still have some time till this thing breaks out, and hopefully I can come to some kind of conclusion where I just put my ego aside and I'm like, you know what, these bastards are going to end up taking, I'm talking about crypto.com. They're going to end up just freaking taking profits regardless. So why am I going to miss out on this 20, 30x it's going to come for MILADY. So, but it is what it is, guys. Art said stream until 90K. What if it doesn't come tonight, bro? What if 90K doesn't come? Flip, what's up? Gina said, we're all going to make NFK great. Troy and all the community, thank everybody. And Gina did reach out to me. We'll probably have a members only stream maybe tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about what we want to do as far as with NFK, as far as advertising and just doing some stuff, to build up the volume. So if you are a member, please join us tomorrow. Phantom does Ethereum now. Does it? I'll have to check it out. I appreciate you bringing that up. Flip said, I want to buy Elon on Solana to avoid fees. But be careful because Dog Elon, I believe, is an Ethereum project. Yeah, it's on Ethereum. So make sure that you have your Ethereum wallet open and you're not buying in on some fake Dog Elon. And I have Ethereum wallets. I just don't really use them. I don't have any Ethereum. I have to buy Ethereum, and do all that jazz. I haven't done it. I just been so on Solana for so long. It's just like, even like, and CRONOS. I have CRONOS as well, but it's like I majority use Solana, right? Like Solana in the last year has taken over like my DeFi. Pierre, bro, please share to me good meme to invest $100 to 100K, bro. If I had the sauce like that, bro, 100 to 100K, that's 1,000x right there, bro. That's like sauce that I only provide to them. I'm just kidding. I was gonna say my members only get that one. Nah, bro, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. 1,000x. You're looking for 1,000x. 1,000x, you're gonna need to jump in on something on DeFi. That's a DeFi move right there. Excuse me. You're gonna have to jump in on something on DeFi, in my opinion. So I mean, maybe call like a week ago might have been that move on CRONOS. No FUD Koala, our project, $60,000 market cap. That easily can bring you that if we can get the volume up. Trying to think of any small, but on DeFi, because I mean right now 1,000x, other than what we saw today, that project that blew up, Act, you know what I'm saying? This was your 1,000x pretty much right here that blew up. These are going to be your no one even knows they're coming, right? And it's just you either stumbled across it when it was down here, but I would say maybe just look for some good DeFi projects, bro. Anything on Solana particularly, I think would be a good spot for you to look on and potentially find something that would, maybe even not 1,000x, bro. Maybe, if you can see a nice 100x. I don't think people realize how much 100x actually is. 100x is like insane, right? All right, guys. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much to everybody that sent super chats. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. I do appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody that interacted, asked questions tonight. I do appreciate you guys. Be safe out there. If we see somewhat of a small retracement, perfectly fine. Bitcoin right now is running. We'll be good. Let's see these alts go crazy. That would be pretty fantastic if we can start seeing like MILADY and some of these meme coins start running like crazy in the next week. So with that being said, guys, be safe out there. Have a fantastic night. Don't be chasing anything as far as if something's up 1,000%, be careful. Not financial advice. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys? All right, guys. See ya.